wish something served.
Your name?
Will that be all, sir?
Oh, so what I'm eating today on Thursday, well, I'm not going to worry about getting the camera going. I just wanted to eat a midday lunch, and I probably won't eat another meal, and Jason's fiddling around with the iPhone. The problem is Mac is becoming so exclusive digital. I really don't. I'm a Mac user. This computer I'm on right now is kind of like my internet computer and my visual computer. I do a lot of my editing, and then I also use a PC over here, which is completely my music thing. I really got a major fucking attitude. I heard that the new iMac, they're not putting a CD slot in it, and I really got a problem with that. What I'm eating today. Okay, so we got some chopped up parsley. I got some just fresh out of soak lentils and mung beans, so they're not theoretically sprouted yet. They're just soaked, but they're still edible and raw, life force intact like that. And then I have some soaked and sprouted buckwheat in there, some chopped up baby bok choy. Here it is. Here, you can't see it. So then I made a dressing. With some sprouted and soaked and sprouted sunflower seeds, some equal parts garlic and ginger, a huge amount of lemon and grapefruit juice, and some coconut butter and water and dill, and I blended that up, and that's the dressing there. And then I drizzled onto there some after I combined it all and stirred it all up, I put some Bragg's aminos on there, and some olive oil, and a little bit of the only non-raw thing in there is some toasted sesame oil. This should be absolutely yummy. And this has just been 30 years of being raw foodist, going back and forth. Like, some people have some emotional things to mother's cooking or certain kinds of food. I've been a raw foodist like all my adult life. This tugs at my heartstrings. This is like, oh my god, this is like what I was talking about in my last video of just being amazing food that I love. So this is going to be totally raw for me. So what you could do is take some romaine and grab in there, or you could maybe make some flatbread. I'm going to work on making some flatbreads that are more that paleo style of having them cooked, but not having like flours or different. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I'm going to play around with that before year's end. So I just went in and souped this up a little bit more in the kitchen, which is what I always do. I sort of start with a base, and then I have, when I make dressings and stuff, I make a lot so that I pour them into jars and I have stuff left over. So I souped it up by adding 2 red jalapeno peppers in there, 2 red serrano peppers, and don't forget, when peppers go from green to red, the vitamin C goes up, up, up exponentially. So also in there I added some cultured like burdock and more peppers. And there's the cultured burdock and one of the cultured peppers. Love that. Then I put some cultured veg in there, some cabbage with the dill. And then from last night, I made a curry, a soup curry that was a dressing and a soup as well, which was made from young Thai coconut, ginger garlic, turmeric, what else? Coconut butter, some soaked cashews, and a piece of tofu. So I put that on there, and then this is what I always do. This is how raw food is more interesting, to just like keep this and just don't mix it up. Let's take little bits of stuff in there all the way through. And before all is said and done, I'll probably go in there and sprinkle some spirulina over that. And I did get a comment from my last week's food that I made, that sort of nutrient-dense soup. I got a comment from somebody saying, looks like weird food, for sure. I'm sure it's healthy, but it doesn't look appetizing. Well, I can assure you this channel is not for anybody that's like entry level, kind of matrix, kind of want to lose weight, whatever. It's just like, if you're eating healthy, weight loss is like not an issue. And a big part of what I'm doing is like breaking away, like people, I don't want to eat salads all the time. This is not a salad. Don't call it a salad. So a lot of what I'm doing always is pushing the edge, pushing the boundaries with, you know, and when a soup is nutrient dense, you can do things, you can adjust whatever. You just stuff all that stuff in there, blend it up, and then you just learn your own palate. This is definitely, this is not a recipe channel. I will teach you how to make amazing nutrient-dense food and how to stay a raw foodist as long as I have, and how to expand the boundaries. I mean, I don't even like going to raw food restaurants because they're stupid. They're stupid matrix places like Sun Cafe in Los Angeles. It's retarded. Like, I can't, it pisses me off to pay money for that shit, because it's like, I make better stuff for way cheaper at home. So, doesn't look appetizing. I guess that depends on the lens that you're looking at it from. So anyways, I wanted to address a question, this little question and answer thing that I'm called Cat's Eyes had for me. He was talking about my liver gallbladder cleanse and said that he had his gallbladder removed. Now, I do want to tell you that I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I do, and that's sort of my disclaimer of like, I'm not a doctor or whatever. But it's interesting if you go on the internet and you look around, just do a general look on gallbladder. The sort of medical community considers that a disposable organ, which is why they remove them. I think the human body's perfect as it is. When I was younger, I didn't have the choice of having my tonsils removed. That is another disposable organ in the eyes of the matrix culture, the medical community paradigm as we know it now. So I'll just cut to the chase here. I don't really do consultations anymore because I'm an empath, and I did a few consultations at the beginning of this year, which is when I stopped. I really stopped in 2012. I made a few more exceptions in 2013 that were free. I can tell you immediately people don't like what I have to say, because most of what's wrong with people is emotions, and I am an empath, and a lot of people that have problems with digestion and stuff like that, it's emotional. You can take all of the things that you want. It's just basically fear, not feeling safe. All of that stuff is in the gut. How that manifests, not being able to digest, whatever. I'll talk more on that. I'm going on a digression here, but so I'm called Cat Eyes. What I would do if I was you, I'll just give you a low rundown, is basically you can still do a liver gallbladder cleanse. It's just a liver cleanse. So if I was you, I would do them more often. I would be super friends with acquiring a taste for sour things. If you don't, like, make my salad dressings way more sour. Having a lemon drink in the morning, a apple cider vinegar drink in the morning. You can if sour is not your friend, you can put a couple drops of stevia or your sweetener of choice in there. I, of course, am always body ecology diet, so I'm always recommended to you that you're stevia. That's where I'm coming from as an extract. You can do your own extract as a tea, of where you boil the stevia down and just make a really strong dose of that, and then strain that off, and then keep that as a tea in the refrigerator, and it's like a sweet water, and then you can use that for other stuff. I do that a lot instead of using the extract all the time. Anyway, so yeah, I would do that liver gallbladder cleanse more often. Doing blended fast more often is just where it's like helping your liver assists with a few things. I mean, it produces bile, which helps break down fats and stuff. The other thing is I would constantly take milk thistle. You can get a extract from Jarrow. That's a 30-to-1 extract. That's like tasteless. You can put that in like everything. Just open a cap into stuff, take the cap, whatever. Milk thistle's a big friend. Reishi is another friend of the liver. So basically I'm suggesting to you, since you don't have the gallbladder, which is the companion of the liver, since you don't have it, you need to be more friendly to the liver, which is reishi, milk thistle. Health Force Nutritionals has a great formula called Liver Rescue. You could also call up Jing Herbs or Dragon Herbs. They're both. Dragon Herbs is a little more like helpful with the consultations, and you could take Ant. That's not a vegan formula, and as anybody knows, even though I'm an advocate of vegan, if somebody is in desperate help of something, I will always recommend a product or something that is either not vegan or not even vegetarian. So to some people, I guess that depends on where you draw the line with being vegan about whether Ant is or isn't. That's kind of a judgment call in my opinion, because my big take on the vegan thing is being removed from factory farming, is being removed from the mean, horrible ways that animals are in a production situation, even in the cage-free and all that kind of places. All of those animals are still in a production situation, and that is not where they belong. If you're using animal products, to me, that needs to be on a farm, a mom-and-pop farm. That's only my opinion. That's all. So I'm just saying, Ant is a really good. You can get that as there's a liver formula that Dragon Herbs has that has, I think, more ant in it than ant essence. Anyways, so you can also call up Jing Herbs and they'll help you out too. Now, if you get a hold of George, he's going to be a little more helpful than John. George, I'm not saying anything bad about John. George just has more of a kind of, he's more of an empath like I am, or whatever. So, but either one, call them up and get their advice, and just basically, you don't want to be on any pharmaceutical medications unless it's absolutely necessary. And I believe that there's almost everything you can take care of naturally. And in my case, with having HIV, I'm on and off medications, and I'm learning more about myself so that I will eventually be able to completely do this naturally. So it's been a long journey for me, and anyways, in the case of the liver, just take care of your blood. Taking burdock, you want the liver filters out the blood. Taking all kinds of things that help with assisting with the blood. Becoming more of a friendly relationship with chilies and stuff like that, which is always helping the blood. Garlic and burdock, as I say. Support me by supporting my music. Links in the drop-down box for getting CDs directly from me. You order CDs directly from me, you're on my preferred list, and you'll get free stuff.